Everybody, it's Wednesday. I'm back. Got my coffee as always. Diluted this time. The beans are too dark for me to enjoy it. My new coffee is in the mail, so coming soon. I will not be drinking this milky coffee anymore. So, I did a chat pile song like a week ago, maybe a little bit over a week ago, and I got a couple requests to cover another chat pile track, so I wanted to do that. This one was recommended. Have not listened to it yet, as is the general routine around here. The song is called Tropical Beaches Inc., and we'll get into it in just a second. Before we do, as always, please remember I am not a professional. I do this for fun, not for money. If you want to give me money, we can make that happen. But right now, this is just a passion. And don't be a dick. I try to be thoughtful when I do these. I try to consider what's happening and get the video and the music and all that stuff. I try. And so all I would ask is that we keep the energy in the comments respectful. You can disagree with me. You don't have to like the song. You don't have to like my opinion about the song. Those are fine things. But let's try to keep it civil. All right. And with that out of the way, let's get into it. This is Tropical Beaches Inc. by Chat Pile. Well, not exactly sure. Not exactly sure how to respond to that one. I do think if I was able to understand the lyrics more during the song, I would probably have more concrete ideas of what the general theme is here. I mean, the video, obviously, the guy is slowly turning silver. It seems like it's like from the inside, I guess, right? It's turning him into a busker, basically, one of those silver painted guys. But it seems like it's really turning him silver. I don't know if there is a prequel to this video that explains why he started turning silver. I mean, as far as I can tell, he was doing graffiti, which is fine. Then he punched a cop / security guard, which is based. And then he started turning silver. Or did the cop make him turn silver? The security guard, I forget which. He was wearing a uniform. They're all the same. I don't know. It is on purpose, right? Clearly it's on purpose, and the other bands do this. But when you mix the vocals back in the mix, when the lead singer does not get up on the mic, my microphone's over here. When the lead singer does not get up on the mic so that you can hear him clearly, it's just harder to parse. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't mind. I think it's a really interesting effect, especially when you look at bands like Holy Fawn, when you're starting to get into more shoegazy, sort of gloomy, like atmospheric stuff. Wicca Phase would be great for this too. Sort of that more empty room reverb, standing away from the mic. That's really a cool effect. I have no problems with it. It's just like when I'm trying to hear a song for the first time and get an idea of what the song theme is, if I can't hear the vocals, I can't do much with it. So I'll have to go back and listen another couple times or go read through the lyrics while I'm listening to it to get an idea. The video itself is cool. I like it. I hope that they were careful with that silver paint, because that can be actually pretty dangerous. But it was cool. I'm not sure what city they're in. It seems like a big city, which I'm very jealous of, living out here in the sticks. I used to live in a big city, kids. Back in my youth, I lived in a big city, and now I live in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, I mean, look, this was pretty much one man's journey from being not made out of silver to being made all the way out of silver. Beyond that, I don't know why he went to the wharf, except that maybe that's a common place. Like I lived in Los Angeles. I've been to the Santa Monica Pier. There are buskers. There are people who do the robot act out there. So maybe that's what it was for. But again, I can't necessarily speak to that without, like, the last video I did, the mask video. I am assuming things. I am trying to make connections, but I don't have a great grasp on their cosmology, or, I think I have some basic ideas, right? Bands like this tend to not, vote Republican, right? These tend to be bands that have a lot of non-traditional people as fans, which I think is great. I think one of my favorite things about growing up going to concerts was especially hardcore, right? Other shows, the vibes are different at different shows. Sometimes people are a little more gatekeepy. But at hardcore shows, you saw all kinds of people. And notably, what I noticed was I saw black kids. I saw black kids at hardcore shows, right? You don't necessarily see that at where I was, at least. You don't necessarily see that at like your emo concerts, or like your your pop punks, sometimes depending on the band. But at hardcore shows, it was everybody, right? It was big, little, gay, straight, trans, whatever, black, white, Asian, Indian. It's just people who are there, who are having a hard time in life. Maybe they were frustrated with the, system of the day, right? People talk a lot of shit about kids, but 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds, a lot of times they're smart enough to know that there's problems, right? Now, they may not be the most elegant in how they express their frustration, but they understand what over-policing looks like. They understand what constant surveillance in their daily lives looks like. So there are reasons for them to be upset, and there are reasons for them to seek community with other people who have the same frustrations. So I love that about this kind of music. And obviously now you're getting far more genre bleed, right? So I wasn't going to shows in the 90s, but the 90s were like purist, right? You want to go to a metal show, you better be a metalhead, and that's all you listen to. You listen to the new Devil Driver, or you listen to the new Seven Dust, or whatever. Who cares about Seven Dust? You listen to a Perfect Circle. And that's all you listen to. You don't listen to the hip-hop channels, right? You just listen to metal. Or you just listen to pop. Or you just listen to hip-hop. Now, it's really hard. I just did an Aria song. What genre is that? Like, it's kind of hyper-pop, but it's kind of metal, but it's kind of electronic. How would you categorize it, right? If somebody is House of Protection, who I've done a couple videos of, right? Is it hip-hop? Not really, but they're kind of rapping. But it's not really new metal. It's not, it's kind of like 21 Pilots, but it's heavier. But 21 Pilots isn't it's like spoken word, the genres don't matter nearly as much anymore. So you do have a lot more crossover of people who feel like it's okay for them to listen to different kinds of music, which is also excellent. That's a great thing. Don't let go of it. Continue to push the boundaries on genre and incorporate more and more people, because it's just better that way. Anyway, I like the song. I probably liked Mask better, but I also feel like I had a more coherent idea of what was going on with Mask. I would say there's a good chance I'll do a third one of these, get a trifecta, see if I can kind of triangulate, right? But for now, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. Stay safe out there. Be good to each other. And don't talk to cops.